Hi everybody, Coolishiro here. Thought we'll do a little different video today. I'm going to show off what I wear to an average airsoft game. I primarily play at Strike Force Sports, which is, if you live on the island, it's a CQC field. So basically the rounds only last like 20 minutes. It's respawns, so honestly it's just kind of carry light, go fast, and just be smooth about it. So for starters, I'm going to start off with the most important thing ever, the Uri Pro. This thing is the i4. This thing, I'm sorry, you're not going to hear my voice in a sec. This thing does wonders. I play both airsoft and paintball, and I have a primarily really small freaking head, so this thing fits perfectly along my jawline. Let me take this off so you can hear me. But the reason, I know you guys, some of you airsoft guys are like, hey, why do you wear like a full paintball mask indoors? I didn't want to, for one thing, at the point in time I bought this, I was a college student, so I didn't have money. Second, I didn't want to have different loadouts to switch between the two, so I was like, buy one, buy a good one, and just have a universal one. So I use this for airsoft and use it for paintball. If you look on the top here, I'm using, not a GoPro, it is the Yi4k action camera. This thing actually does wonders. Usually, this thing does what a GoPro kind of can't. A GoPro at 4K cannot shoot in 60 frames per second with image stabilization, unless you go for the higher end model. So this is like a everyday model. This one can shoot 6K with image stabilization at 30 frames per second, as well as what I shoot at 2K, 60 frames per second with image stabilization. So that's why I went for this. This is like a little more entry level. For this particular one, you can get it for about 120. If you want the 4K Pro, it's about 200 or so. So you guys have choices. So this is a really good one for anybody who's like doesn't want to spend the GoPro price, but get their money's worth out of it. This is all mounted together with the Brain Exploder helmet system, and I freaking love it. All you have to do is buy like a couple extra GoPro arms, and this thing fits wonderfully. The other thing you gotta keep in mind when recording, this camera is upside down. You need to flip it in post, but that's besides the point. And the last thing, I just keep a little carabiner on the back of it. When I'm walking around the field for like bigger games, something like paintball, for example. I know I'm saying a lot of paintball, but I can just kind of clip it onto my rig and kind of have a hands-free kind of thing. So we'll put that off to the side. That is the most important thing, and we're done with that. Second, we'll go to the other second most important thing. Your rifle. It's not a rifle, this is a Vector. This is SMG. So. This is the Crytek Vector. And I freaking love this thing. People do say that the one thing they don't like about this gun is the trigger response. I personally don't mind it. I've learned how to deal with it. You just kind of have to fire that extra second coming, pull a little bit before you come out of corner. It's great. I love it. CQC field again. This thing comes wonderful. I can pull it down. Becoming smaller. I can't do it because I'm a Surefire on there, but not that I do that anyway. It's awkward, but works wonderfully. Just basic. This thing's stock, bare bones. Only thing I added was a foregrip. Obviously got rid of the orange muzzle tip. This is their Defiant. Surefire replica. This thing blinds people. Love it. Sight protector and red dot sight. Nothing fancy, just does a job, and I have backup iron sights when this inevitably falls off sometimes, because, go figure, right? I think it goes perfectly. And it takes mid-cap mags. So, and I usually run 1 in the gun, 3 on me. Light, like I said, light, fast, and to the point. We'll get this out of here. That's all attached together via a 1-point sling. Love it, just hooks to the back of the gun. And when I'm done with staging area, I can literally just unhook it and put the gun down without having to take my rig off. So I'll put that to the side. Next is my rig. Simple, easy. This is a Condor plate carrier. Small, because I hate the larger plate carriers that went down past a little bit more. I like having that little midsection so you can move. Yes, you get shot there all the freaking time, but it works. So as I said, just UMP mags. I'm gonna rephrase that. UMP pouches fit the Vector mags. They're a little chunky on the top bottoms, but they get a little thinner on the bottom, so it's perfect. Works for what it does. And then obviously I'm repping a bunch of cool patches from the guys at patchpanel.ca. I love these guys. They make a bunch of Warhammer patches, so I got that. Obviously, got to represent the U.S. That one. And then I'll get to my BDUs, I'll show you my other one. But this is all rigged together with, this is all one piece. So I have my cummerbund as well as my Baofeng, which I use for bigger games. 1-point sling, and then this gets all put together to my carry handle, which I have, it's a large sling, so this kind of wraps around a few times, but it gives a little more width to the carry handle. And of course my call sign, which is Hero. Don't worry about that, it's been like a thing of why I call myself Hero. Let's put it this way, Xbox Live Gamer Tag. This from years ago. Anyway, so that being said, we're done with that. And then when I get to my BDUs, just simple. This is just a Rothko black BDU. I love it. I have a bunch of different colors. Obviously in the summer I don't wear long sleeve. It's winter here, so long sleeve. And then obviously I rep my call sign, a couple more Warhammer patches. So pretty cool. They do some patch me on that today. They do some really cool stuff. Check them out. And they have like a bunch of memes if you guys want. You can get like Ugandan Knuckles if you want to for some reason. You can do it. Going down, I'm just gonna take this off so you guys can see what standard plate carry. Put this aside. Next, we're gonna get to my belt. So you gotta pan down a little bit. I have just a standard Emerson Combat Cobra belt. I love this thing. I used to run a regular battle belt, which is like thicker on the back and on the sides. I hated that. Didn't let me move too much. I love this. It's thinner, and the fact that you can kind of just, hang on, I'm not sure for you guys. That's extra, but this all comes apart. Pretty simple. If I can get this black hook, there we go. And just, I can run multiple belts if I wanted to. This is the only belt I run, but yeah, having the option to do that is amazing. So, all it takes is like you loop yourself a little Velcro and it works wonders. So you guys can see, I run an extra pistol mag with a HSGI taco pouch, gun pouch, simple. Just a utility pouch. I don't keep anything fancy here. I keep business cards. Yes, I have YouTube business cards. I'm a graphic designer by trade. Why the heck not, right? Extra batteries for GoPro, Surefire lights, and my run cam when I use it. Big games, multi-tool, always great to have. Why not? And then, this is more paintball related. This is a mag winder. Trust me, a mag fit paintball, you have to wind your mag. It's a pain, so having one of these is great. Look at that over there. And then I have, if you follow this guy on paint, he does a lot of paintball stuff, but he has some pretty cool stuff for just regular firearms and just real steel. Ghostworks. He made a little it's a retention clip for your rifle. So what you do is you I have it on my right side, so in case I need to like do anything with my hands or anything like that, or even draw my pistol, I can just kind of holster it. It'll stay within the clip. It'll kind of catch on it, and then you can use your hands free. So it's really nice. I recommend this. It works pretty well. And then I have my rigs for my Blackhawk. So we'll get that in a second. So you have my Blackhawk rig. This is just a Blackhawk rig with a Blackhawk zipper mount, double two-hand pistol, just click, draw. And then on my sidearm, sorry, I'm gonna unload it. There's no bullets in there, no gas, no nothing. Is the Elite Force Glock, and I love this thing. Sorry, it's the G19, and I love this thing. You can see in my most recent videos, it does wonders. And honestly, I just love having just a quick sidearm. It's very quick to draw, very nice to get around corners and everything. So I highly recommend this gun. Yes, they're a little overpriced, but you get what you get, but you get what you pay for. And I personally love this. Set this up. And then just getting back to my BDU. So I talked about the Rothko top. I have, these are knockoff Cries. These are just Emerson. You can get these off eBay for like $60 or so when I first bought them. They come with the knee pads and everything. These things are wonderful. I used to just wear the normal combat BDUs with just a knee pad on it. Having everything integrated in one and having tons of pockets is quite nice. I'll tell you, for Airsoft, I stick like extra BBs in there sometimes. I run a couple extra stuff, make a couple multi-tools. Paintball, I put like, paintball again, sorry you guys don't want to hear about this. But it actually does kind of pertain to Airsoft too. I run for my goggles, I run a goggle wipe as well as a unjamming rod, which is always nice to have on you. And these pockets do fit that. And then just down my boots, I just have normal, there you go, normal boots, nothing fancy. Hope you guys like the video. If you have any questions about my gear or anything like that, let me know. I do regular updates on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. My Facebook channel, you can find it, not my Facebook channel, my Facebook you can find at Coolish Hero, Instagram's at Coolish Hero, Twitter's Coolish Hero, and my YouTube is also Coolish Hero. So check it out. New video I try to do every Tuesday. I've been kind of doing on and off once a week. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. You guys will always find me at Strike Force Sports. I always post dates when I'm going. Usually we go on a Thursday night. It's the older crowd there, basically about 20 years older and up, and there's a good 20 or 25 people. So it's like very, if you guys know the field, it's big enough, but it's still not a lot of people that you can kind of run around, and it's more tactical that way. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and if you guys have questions, let me know. Catch you guys later.